In the news we're about to tell you about, breaking news, it's Davante Adams going to the Jets for a conditional third-round pick. There had been chaos. Davante Adams joined our show previously. James Jones has been FaceTiming him for the last 10 minutes. Eventually,
you better pick up.
He gonna pick up.
Hey, listen, man. I'm on national TV, bro. They know how to FaceTime. You better hit me back before the show. I tell you that's my problem, dog.
You're probably fine in New York right now.
No doubt. Y'all know they make moves quick. Shady, I'm gonna ask you first. What are now the expectations for the Jets? They're 2-4, I believe. 2-4, trying to turn the season around. What are the expectations with Davante Adams?
You want me to probably say playoffs, Super Bowl. I'm not going to do that, right? Let's get some consistent wins.
There it is.
Right? Let's look good as an offense. Because the defense, for the most part, is solid. Even though last night they kind of got the rain on them a little bit, I need to see them with some productive offense. I think Davante's that answer. So before we talk about anything with playoffs and winning the division, let's go on a 2-3 game winning streak. I think they can do it. And another thing is, as a defense playing the Jets offense, now you got to think about that. Before it was a young, talented Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Hey, look, guys, stop the run. Got two good running backs, right? They got a number one receiver. He's young. He's emerged to that superstar. He's not there yet. Take care of him. Now what do you do? Because now you got a top 5 type talent wide receiver now.
Yep.
So I think let's just worry about winning this in games.
Yeah, I'm like you. Let's win one game.
Yeah,
right. Let's get Davante in the building. Let's win one game. Let's get some really good chemistry going, and let's get some confidence in that locker room. The Jets have lost back-to-back games by 1 score.
Come on, man.
This season could really be different. Davante might not even be in the building if Aaron makes 2 throws. You know what I'm saying? If Mike Williams is looking in the Minnesota game, if Mike Williams is in the correct spacing, Davante might not even be there. Let's just win one game. Let's be where we're supposed to be, and let's get some confidence in this locker room, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's going to be this superhero that's going to save their season, because their season is going to hinge ultimately how Aaron Rodgers plays, but it's also these dumb penalties, guys. You go watch a game there's just an amount of penalties, and you change head coaches, the lack of discipline that they have.
They should have won that game.
They should have won that game, and so, look, I think he provides Aaron Rodgers with some trust.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, this is sort of a panic move for the Jets. They really gave the Raiders everything they wanted right away when the Raiders were pushing them out of the building. It's a conditional third-round pick that can become a second-round pick. The Jets are taking on their entire salary. So it's just like, man, unless you get some wins and you can point to it, right? He's got 2 years left on it. Then I don't know how much this helps the Jets win games.
Here's what I think. Y'all remember, the Jets have lost 3 straight games by a cumulative 10 points.
Yeah.
If Davante Adams was present, they could have easily beat the Broncos. We know that much.
Yeah.
They could have won that game last night. And the game versus the Minnesota Vikings, it came down to the last possession as well. A game where if Davante Adams is present, a future Hall of Famer, you likely could potentially win that game as well. You've lost 3 straight games by 1 possession or less. Davante Adams, I would hope, is... This shows me it's not the same old Jets. Woody Johnson was serious when he said, this is a playoff and championship caliber team. Whether they are or they're not, he believes so, and these moving with conviction. I love the move because Mike Williams, Aaron Rodgers is suggesting cost him an interception last game. Davante Adams ain't going to do that. You would have beat the Broncos. You could have beat the Vikings. You likely would have beat the Bills. Go all in while you have Aaron Rodgers. He's only going to play 1 to maybe 2 more years. I love the move. This is a move that champions make. And whether they do it or not, it's a move champions make.
And not only that, though.
Champions? Nacho. They ain't champions, bro. They're going to be lucky to make the playoffs.
What would you prefer, y'all? Would you prefer they just sit there and
their receiver losing? Good. They need other help. But it's not great like Davante. That's good, though. We're just talking about how Mike Williams is going to be the number 4. Come on, dog. Y'all acting like this is going to be the key to everything.
Look, next 4 games.
I think it helps them out a lot, though.
They got the Steelers. They got the Cardinals, they got the Patriots, they got the Texans. With Davante, you should win 3 of those 4. Without Davante, you could beat the Steelers. You could for sure beat the
Steelers, bro, with the defense.
You should be able to beat the Steelers.
Hold up, dog.
The Steelers don't put up
Justin
points.
Fields got to go against that defense, too.
Exactly. So, you should be able to...
They ain't putting no points up like that.
You should be able to beat the Steelers. You should beat the Patriots. You already have. And you should be able to beat the Cardinals.
I think the best thing about this trade is we do know it gives them a better chance.
Yes.
We do know that.
And they've been every game, though. Every game they've been.
He's talking like he's Super Bowl bound.
I understand
Champions,
because if you're looking at Mike Williams being your 4th receiver, you got a 2-headed monster at running back, and now you got a dude that you got chemistry with, and you already got chemistry with Lazard, you got good chemistry with my man Wilson. This offense should be legit to be able to put up some points. Now, another thing this screams is because I talked to Davante in the beginning of the week. And I was like, man, what's it going to be, man? Saints, Jets, Buffalo, what's up? And he like, man, I'm trying to figure out if 12 gonna play again next year. So this screams to me that, hey, man, I'm going to be here one more. So now I think this is really good for next year, too. Like, let's get him in the building. You taking on the contract. I think this screams A-Rod will come back for one more year, and let's go try to
check for one more year to make it right.
You feel what I'm saying?
There is an out in his contract that Davante Adams can get out of next year, though, just in case A-Rod doesn't play.
I do think,
so you know.
And I think, like, A-Rod is not the old A-Rod that we used to love and dream that we watch play on Sunday. It's not him no more. So I think if you bring in Davante Adams on now, I don't have to be special. I don't have to be great. It's funny, when you watched the game last night, on one side, on one offense, the blue team, right? The Bills. Josh Allen does everything. He's like a superstar point guard, right? That can score. But then if I'm not scoring, I'm giving you an easy layup or alley hoop for you to dunk. When you look at the Jets, they don't have that, right? They have all these talented players and they still can't connect.
Yeah.
We don't need you to be a great point guard. All I need is, listen, I need some. Let me throw the thing in the paint.
Well said.
Right? Throw in the paint.
Well said.
Boom. And I think Davante's that.
And here's my thing, because I was going to put it out before the show. As I was thinking about it, I was like, Mike Williams is either getting benched, he is getting released, or he's going to end up on the injury reserve.
Released?
Here's why I say that. Did y'all see after the game, again, y'all know me, I was just up watching it. I called Colvin, our producer. We prepped the show. After that, I said, let me see what Aaron Rodgers talking about. He went to the podium. And Shady, Mike Williams cost him not once but twice. I don't know Aaron Rodgers personally, James Jones does, but I know quarterback play. Chase, you are a quarterback. I
played with Mike 2 years.
Eventually, if a quarterback loses trust in you, it's over. I look back, y'all do realize Mike Williams only got 3 targets. 3 targets. 1 led to an incompletion, 2nd and 18. 1 led to an interception. Got 3 targets. So at the point in which you're on the field, and not only are you not producing, you're hurting the team, and you're hurting me. What you still on the field for, and James, you said this before, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have that much grace. He's not the guy that's like, hey, yo, go back to your champ. Just keep going, slugger. You got it, big guy. No. Aaron Rodgers eventually is like, I'm done with you. Alan Lazard already, I think, led the team yesterday in receiving yards. So if Aaron Rodgers trusts you, he's going to you. Mike Williams, he does not trust at all.
That's huge for Aaron Rodgers, because I've been on both sides of it with Aaron Rodgers. To where I was out there, like I told you, Shady, my second year, I was...
He didn't trust you?
Drop. For real. All right, and Aaron was looking at... Sometimes it'd be one-on-one, and I mix my dude. Aaron ain't looking at me. Because I don't have the trust in him. And then, as the years went on, I earned that trust. And like I tell you, I've been in the huddle, and he like, I don't care what the coverage is, JJ, go get the ball. Say no more. That's the trust we had. So it just sucks because I know that this team needs Mike. If you trusted Mike Williams and Mike was your number 3 now, this team has problems. Mike is better than Alan Lazard. In every phase of the wide receiver position. So it just sucks because I believe Mike can give more, but Aaron just doesn't trust him, man.
He didn't out of death.
Come on, dog.
That's 10. Right there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
You got him with the no. Hey,
you got to be better than that.
You got him with the no look. Aaron Rodgers
be better than that.
He wasn't ready.
He took all that, but he'll drop the ball no more.
He wasn't ready.
Hey, that's the last time you get me, though. That's the last time you get me, though.
Oh, okay. On that note, I got the question for y'all is this. How much more pressure is on Aaron Rodgers? Let's discuss that on the flip side of the break. Remember, George Pickens, superstar Steelers wide receiver, joining the show in a matter of moments. But before that, how much pressure now that Rodgers has another one of his guys? Breaking news, it's a fun show. We in the facility. Y'all hanging with us. We'll see y'all soon.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
This shows me it's not the same old Jets. Woody Johnson was serious when he said this is a playoff and championship caliber team. Whether they are or they're not, he believes so, and he's moving with conviction. I love the move because Mike Williams, Aaron Rodgers is suggesting cost him an interception last game. Davante Adams ain't gonna do that. You would have beat the Broncos. You could have beat the Vikings. You likely would have beat the Bills. Go all in while you have Aaron Rodgers. He's only gonna play 1 to maybe 2 more years. I love the move. This is a move that champions make. Whether they do it or not, it's a move champions make.
And not only that, though.
Champions? Nacho. They ain't champions, bro. They're going to be lucky to make the playoffs.
What would you prefer, y'all?
Yeah.
Would you prefer they just sit there and
Their
keep
receiving
trying.
core is
losing?
good. They need other help.
But-
It's not great like Davante. That's good, though.
Yeah.
We're just talking about how Mike Williams is going to be the number 4. Come on,
And that-
dog. This
and
is
that's
y'all
a
acting like
legit
this is going to be
offense.
the key to everything.